Come on, YouTube. Am I live? Yes, I am. If you'd be kind enough to give me one moment, I'm just going to make a slight edit to the title, if anyone's actually joined. Just a slight one. Okay. I know it's not Sunday. I meant to do this on Sunday, but it's my bad. I had stuff to do yesterday, and so yeah. So yeah, apologies for that. If anyone does join today, yeah, I should have live streamed yesterday, but but I didn't. The PlayStation's running a bit loud as well.
I hope you find more clan banners. I'll be here when you do.
I'm familiar myself with the controls. This is what happens when you play Valhalla and you play this game. You get confused bigly with the controls. So let's go here. It's time to save Lord Shimura. Or we can get some. I'll be able to get some upgrades here though. This, I think she does. This person's an armourer. I don't need an armourer. What I need is a swordsmith. Really. Yeah, it's my older brother's birthday tomorrow, so I was just trying to make him some stuff. So that pretty much absorbed most of yesterday, and it's going to take up bits of today. So that's the problem with baking stuff, especially for the first time as well. It can be a difficult prospect.
You'll find them where they...
Spreading more of your stories?
Just telling them what they want to hear. Some of them are calling you the ghost.
After you put the idea in their heads.
So we'll give it a few more minutes, then we'll get into the topics.
Because they believe in you.
They should believe in the samurai.
To them, you're both.
When Lord Shimura is free, they won't need to put their faith in folktales.
Maybe.
The way
Taka's
Jin
sweating over the
talks
job
about
he gave him.
Sakai, it's like,
He
I
doesn't
mean,
want to let you
Shimura,
down.
it's like
Let's
he's
see
a wizard
how
or
it's
something.
coming along.
Like, he's acting like he's Samanosuke from Onimusha or something like that. Like, brother, your boy's not that strong.
You were looking for warriors to help save your uncle. Any luck?
Some. Sensei Ishikawa and Lady Masako Adachi are still alive. They're dealing with their own struggles, but when it's time, they've agreed to help.
An archer and a noblewoman. You sure that's enough?
That's why I hired the Straw Hat Ronin. Turns out their new leader is an old friend of mine.
Well, sounds like you have all the help you need.
Will you join us?
I don't know.
I think this one should be sword.
Can
Yes.
someone help with this?
I'll get it. Go see Taka. We'll catch up later.
My
No,
lord,
just quickly
I
upgrade
just
my sword.
finished it.
The katana of Clan Sakai. An exquisite weapon.
You recognize it on sight?
For me, every blade
I
is
wish I could see
unique.
like a proper katana,
As
like
recognizable
in person.
as a person.
Obviously not getting
Lord
murked by
Sakai,
one, but
bring
yeah.
the materials I need, and I would be honored to improve such a fine sword.
Thank you for your patience, my lord.
You'll like the finish. Apologies. You don't have what we need to do the work.
Yeah. So sorry about missing the
An
live stream
iron
yesterday.
hook
I'll make up for it
with a
today.
rope attached to the end. You can use it to climb walls. Swing over things.
It'll hold my weight?
I tested it myself. I call it a Kaginawa.
It's perfect. I'm in your debt.
No. It's a gift. I have my sister, my home, my life. That's enough.
Thank you, Taka.
Jin! Where are you?
Ryuzo?
Jin Sakai! Anyone see a samurai? I know you're here! I've been looking all over for you. The Mongols have captured my best fighters.
I was counting on their help to free Lord Shimura.
Jin, if we don't do something, my men are dead, and your uncle stays locked in captivity.
Where are they?
Caged near Fort Yatate.
All right, Ryuzo. Let's see what we can do.
Alright, so this is quite an interesting mission. Because you get to actually use the iron hook. It's like a grapple. It's like a grappling device. So you can use it to climb stuff.
You said they're in cages near Fort Yatate. Where exactly?
The cages are actually inside the fort.
At the top of a cliff. How are we going to free your people from there?
I still have a few men who weren't captured. They're waiting for us at a crossroads nearby.
We'll need the extra swords. Lead the way.
See, that's what happens when you play more than one game at a time. Get the controls. So yeah, anyways, we've got a couple people in the chat, so we might as well get into
How
the
were your
topic.
men captured?
Remember that map you gave me?
Oh, the one showing Mongol supply lines. Did you find food?
Yes. Very well guarded food.
Too many guards for your best men?
The ugly bastards were all over us. I barely got away myself.
And you're sure the men are alive?
I heard them singing last night.
I'm surprised the Mongols allowed that.
So am I.
Are you good singers? Might be more pleasant than mercenary work.
I didn't choose this life. It was my only option after our duel.
Oh, at Lord Naga's tournament. We never talked about it.
Before we spawned, I invited commanders from every clan to watch. You came at me like I was your mortal enemy. Almost broke my arm.
I'm sorry. It was my first tournament. I got swept up in the excitement.
Of course you did. Every samurai on the island wanted to meet the Chito's nephew.
I never thought of it like that.
You were born, Lord Sakai. That tournament was my one chance to gain attention. To enter the service of a lord. Become a samurai.
You should have come to me. I would have hired you.
Because no one else would? No. I needed to prove myself.
I wish you told me this earlier.
Maybe I should have.
So that's an interesting bit on Rise's motivations there, which I really enjoyed this storyline.
Someone in Komatsu called you the Ghost. Was Lord Sakai not good enough?
What's wrong? Afraid I'll get more famous than you?
They had really good banter. You might as well get into the topics then. So Brexit again, you know, there's a couple of different things I want to talk about. So Northern Ireland being the first one, and kind of financial services being the second one. And boys are not good for financial services. So just make sure everything's working right. Yeah, mic is on. Mouse is moving. Okay, so what I was going to talk about was, you know, the violence increasing in Northern Ireland. They have taken, I think, a day or two off because of the passing of Prince Philip. But I think it's going to carry on, and apparently MI5 recon teams have been sent in, or a recon team has been sent in to assess what's going on, which is terrifying because that means they know this is going to be long term.
Mongols, sickness, hunger, but never this.
They're weak. It's not your fault.
Anyone else want to leave?
To be fair, in an all-out war like this, it is difficult to.
It'll be dark soon. Ready to ride to Fort Yatate?
We'll figure out how to free your men on the way.
It's proper all-out war.
Straw hats, ride!
Moriwaga. So, anyways, I think oh, they're just really slow.
Hey, this way.
So yeah, you know, with Northern Ireland, it's there aren't any real good solutions apart from the UK joining the single market. I read an article by Politico which basically talked about how we can do stuff like reduce certain checks by having more equivalency with the EU. I don't know how well that's going to go down with the you know, the
You're the one who got
xenophobes
us
and
onto that Mongol
the
ship.
crazies in this country, but you know, you can spin it by just saying that
There's only
look,
one
we
road
have
into
high
the fort,
standards, the
and
EU
it'll
has
be
high
heavily
standards,
guarded.
so we can
We
agree
need to get inside
on
without
certain
being
things here.
seen. The
You know,
Mongols won't be
we can
watching
still
the
be
cliffs at the
mature
back
about
of the
things,
fort.
but
I'll climb up.
I'm
Go
not
over the
sure.
wall.
How? Are you half monkey?
I have something to help me. I'll free your men. Once they're with me, I'll set off one of the alarms. That's your signal to ride in.
And crush the Mongols between us. See? I knew you'd have a plan.
But yeah, you know, the situation in Northern Ireland, you know, I think
I'll find a way up the cliff on this side. Stay hidden until you see my signal.
Good luck. Don't fall.
I think the intelligence services are extremely terrified of it, of the violence spreading towards into Great Britain. You know, obviously the island, from Northern Ireland. And to be fair, you know, the people the Troubles was not long ago, and that's something that people need to remember. Like the Troubles were not 1998 the Good Friday Agreement was signed, and even then they still had some issues with violence. However, that kind of, it's not as bad obviously as it was during the Troubles. Reach the cliffside. Was it just up the way I was? Oh, I would be so upset if it was. So yeah, like I was saying, with Northern Ireland, it is, you know, very scary right now, and people are going to get a tinderbox, and you know, Boris Johnson put some petrol down and threw down a match essentially, because by implementing the Northern Ireland Protocol, he has basically doomed it.
But Taka says his hook will support my head. It worked.
Very much reminds me of Tomb Raider. This stuff here.
I'm starting to like this hook.
Got a bit lost here before. It's a good way to break your legs, to be honest, or roll some ankles. Doing landings like this. But yeah, I don't understand what can happen if we don't join the single market. You know, you people let me know in the chat, or if you watch this back,
Should be able to swing myself across.
let me know what you guys think about what's going on, because I can't see an obvious solution outside of us joining the single market, to be honest. I genuinely can't, because the options are join the single market or have a border within the between the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland, which is what I think certain groups like the DUP want, at least certain members of them, or you put a border in the Irish Sea. And both options are, you know, awful, but one option is not as bad as the other one. So I don't know what to.
Taka, I owe you.
I don't know what's going to happen from here, because the British government has no actual interest in rejoining the single market. So I can't see an obvious solution. Yeah, last time I came here I got killed.
Need to find Ryuzo's men.
So it's important just to look at my techniques. Do I have any points? Yes. There was one for spears. Parry and unblockable spear attack. I need that one. Look at this. I probably don't need that. But yeah, with Northern Ireland, it's
Sounds like they're caged all over the fort.
with regards to what's going on in Northern Ireland, it's terrifying, and I hope that people in the UK in GB start paying attention to what's going on here, because we're in real trouble of seeing massive amounts of violence spill out. Where everyone is. Someone spotted me over there. And without joining the single market, there is no obvious solution apart from more borders. But borders are what is causing the problem. The way the way we have dealt with things is very stupid. You know, the whole idea of Brexit and what's going on, it was dumb. To say the least. Big body feint. Oh, there's another one. Planted for, and I got murked. I got murked. Okay. I think that's my first like full-on death on stream. That was upsetting. The spear guys are the worst ones. I'm telling you. Do you know what? I think going above that second one. Oh my days. If I go up this ladder, I can take this guy out and then go from there. Like I was saying, you know, Northern Ireland, what a shambolic situation that's happening now, and if Boris Johnson needs to figure things out now. He needs to figure out a solution here, because if not, the violence is going to continue, and he'll be I've done it again. He'll be forced. Eventually, he will be forced to do something, because this situation within Northern Ireland cannot continue. Got some iron, that'll come in handy. Oh, I had some kunai, I should have used it. I'm not going to stand up. Just take this guy out. Okay. That was not smart. I don't have enough points on the bow. It's a hornet nest there.
He sent me.
Oh, someone. What the hell? Someone. I don't know what happened there. Man. That was bad. Yeah, that was really bad. That way is not the way to go, we know that for sure. Okay, we'll do what we did last time, apart from getting caught. That would be the smart thing to do. Oh crap, it's going back in here. I should get him through the door. No one saw me, and that is the trick to stealth. Don't get caught.
Huge fish.
Crap, they spotted me. Oh, his armor's too thick. Oh, that's what got me in the spot. You want to throw stuff? Huh? I can throw stuff. Come on, big boy. Oh my days. Okay, we got rid of them. So, Northern Ireland, a lot of issues,
He sent me.
not a lot of solutions being given, and an awful situation all round. So we've discussed that. The banks, so financial lenders, are more and more of them are leaving to the EU. And the Bank of England are putting in more regulations in order to stop that. What they've said is, before you would have to give the Bank of England some sort of notice before I think you move assets to the EU or something like that. But now he's saying that you need permission to do that, and a lot of banks obviously are not very happy about that, or a lot of financial lenders are not very happy about that situation. To avoid that, but Jin Sakai did not want to move out of the way. That knows with the sword, my friend. So yeah, you know, with the banks, you know, I can understand. Look, I'm not one of those people who, you know, is an ardent capitalist and all this stuff, right? But the way the economy's set up is we need the financial services. You can change that long term if you plan well. But we don't do that in this country. We don't plan well. We don't do that kind of planning stuff. So the issue is that without doing that, without, you know, modifying the economy, I guess, what that means is that we're going to lose a lot of tax receipts. Oh, I've got nothing. Yo, come on guys, do something. Guys, man. And so with like I was saying, with the banks,
Thank you, my lord.
with the banks, you know, they're in a difficult situation of whether they should, you know, leave or stay in the UK, and I can see a lot of them leaving. I can genuinely see a lot of them leaving. What am I meant to be doing? Oh, my cat's is on a mad one today. If you can hear him. It's gonna be me running around like a headless chicken for a while. Stuff. They'll have to leave and relocate to the EU. So with banks, it's not a big surprise. Let's see if there's any guards here. Okay. I'm surprised no one's talking. We've got a couple people in.
How?
Get ready to fight.
Lead the way. Glad you're all right.
I'm better now.
Face me!
Oh, there's one guy left. He's up there. Damn it, just off. I had a feeling there was someone up there, but I wasn't 100% sure. Probably should have stayed up there.
Set up an alarm and get views over here.
Signal rise up. Which way? So what we're talking about with the banks, yeah, they're going to leave, and it's a lot of jobs and a lot of tax revenue the country's going to lose, and that's not, especially for a country that's going to have a strong recovery, because let's not get it twisted now, our economy tanked hard down to COVID and Brexit as well. Our economy's tanked hard. I think our GDP's shrunk the most from the top G8 countries or G7 countries, and we're in real trouble.
This is it! Fight for your freedom!
These flashes are honestly ridiculous. Can you stop doing that? The auto lock on this game is awful. Having your own militia does have its upsides in this game. Spare class. This guy absolutely killed it.
Yeah! I knew you wouldn't forget us.
So, anyways, Banks, situation with Banks, we've spoken about that. How
We
long have
placed
you known
bets. How long did it take you to free us? I lost.
Hope you brought some sake. You're not gonna believe this. It doesn't make any sense.
What doesn't?
My men said the Mongols didn't hurt them. They fed them. Good food, too. No wonder they were singing last night.
Just be grateful they're safe.
Why in all the hells would the Mongols feed them?
it? Makes perfect
Maybe they
sense when
expected something in return.
you think about it.
Thank you, Jin. My men. They're everything.
All right, men. On your horses.
I need to meet Yuna in Komatsu.
Alright, so we're on the... gonna save Lord Shimura, hopefully, on this bit. Ideally, we would have more kunai and stuff, but that is not much of a luxury we have. You'll think that these guys would actually keep this fortress because it's quite a nice one, but you know,
This together.
people do as they do, I guess. We're just gonna quick travel down here. Trapper, armorer. We're gonna leave the armorer just because you can get some really nice armor later on in the game, and there's no point wasting my stuff on that. That's why I'm running a bit weak for the moment. Anyways, yeah, let's talk about our next topic, which is David Cameron. So he's been back in the news. Normally, you would expect not to have to do stories on a former Prime Minister, purely because they're generally irrelevant. The only one, I mean, I guess you got Tony Blair, who's lobbying for Middle Eastern, sorry, not lobbying, advising Middle Eastern countries and dictatorships and stuff.
Welcome back.
So, no respect for Big Tony.
You're still
Gordon
here.
Brown,
Disappointed?
he's the only one.
That you'd leave as soon as I had my grappling hook.
He's the only one I
Found
think
a way
that
to
has a
the
bit of
mainland.
respectability.
As tempting as that sounds, you saved Taka's life. My debt's not paid until your uncle's free.
I'm glad to hear it. Send word to the others.
What should I tell them?
We're going to break into Castle Canada and free Lord Shimura.
So yeah, you know, with David Cameron, like, what was this man thinking? I have no idea, because
I'm told your nephew stalks my men. Tears them
TJ
apart
Khaled.
like a beast.
I'm certain you've done worse.
Oh, you pretend we are different. But we fight for the same thing. To create a legacy that outlives us.
I won my legacy with duty and honor. Brought order to my home. And justice for my people. You are nothing like me.
Neither is your nephew. But his name is bound to your legacy.
A legacy is more than a name.
Ah, true. Your family has lived here for generations. Your ancestral castle lies to the north, yes? I look forward to visiting it, while I leave you here to starve to death, alone, without honor.
Oh, hello. We've finally got someone who is willing to speak in the chat. Movie lover, yes. That Matt Gates video will be coming soon. Just because I know you've asked for it a few times, and I do want to do that video because that guy's an absolute monster.
Everyone's here. Should we wait for the straw hats?
Give me a bit more time on that one, just because getting all the sources I want to use is difficult, because he's been alleged to have done so much, and I'm just like, Matt, just please stop it. Stop it, Matt. Honestly. Are you chatting here or on Discord? I'm chatting here. You know, so yeah, you can just put whatever you want to say in the comments, and on the live chat, and I can respond to whichever whatever you put in.
Jin.
So yeah, just chat here if you want.
Coming.
I don't have the Discord open at the
My
moment.
family's killer can wait a few hours longer.
As can my hunt for Tomoe. Our
Tomoe.
island needs its leader restored.
With your support, he'll be free by sunrise. Prepare yourselves. We'll attack soon.
Give the word. We'll be there.
Your own student fighting for the enemy.
I hate sake. You know that.
What are you talking about?
Energy.
Nonsense. Have a drink. You'll feel
Everyone.
better.
It's time. Today we free Lord Shimura.
I was told we'd have Straw Hat reinforcements.
They're not here. And we can't wait any longer.
What's the plan, Lord Sakai?
I'll use my grappling hook to infiltrate the castle. Once I silence the alarm, the rest of you can safely breach the front gate. The Mongols are likely holding Lord Shimura in the main keep. If they sound the alarm, they may execute him.
We can storm the front gates, take them by surprise.
No, we do this quietly. We'll carve a path to the main keep, rescue Lord Shimura,
I do
and
like
fall
this,
back to
how
the
they've
main
done this.
gate
It's
and
quite
make our
nice.
escape.
Like a thief movie.
Sounds like suicide.
Gee,
Only
Suicide
if we
Squad.
attack head on. We can do this if we sneak in and catch the enemy while they're sleeping.
Like a thief.
You know, why are you looking at uniform?
Or a ghost.
Lord Shimura is counting on us. Let's head out.
Oh yeah, movie fan. I do have a Discord if you want to join it.
It has to.
If you use the link in the description, it should work. I checked it a couple days ago.
Looks like you can climb
so-
up here.
Catch up to the others. I'll see you inside.
So yeah, if you're talking on Discord, you can just join on there. If not, just comment on leave a fresh comment on a video, and what I'll do is I'll give you another link or something, because Discord is annoying sometimes. As great as it is, it can be really frustrating.
I won't fail you again, Uncle.
Oh, someone's already murdered this man. Convenient gap. Anyways, like I was saying, find the Mongol alarm. If I was an alarm, where would I be? Night time. Normally it's like by a gate or something. Who knows? Might use that body as bait. He sees it. No, he hasn't seen it. Okay, maybe not. So David Cameron basically has been involved in lobbying with some company called Greensill. I guess it's not. Well, it's bankrupt now. But yeah, so David Cameron, he worked for this company, and he was lobbying the government for funds for this business in order to keep it going because it was struggling due to COVID, like many other businesses were. And for some reason, the government said no, and I'm not sure why that is, because they were handing out money like it was, you know, like there was a magic money trick. So I don't know why his company wasn't eligible to get the loans. And so what David Cameron did was he texted certain ministers. He started texting Sunak and other people within the Treasury. Anyways, I can't remember what the percentage of UK makes up, and it's all their salaries combined. London income tax. I think it's about 10%. 10% of UK tax receipts are from the financial industry. Something like that. It's quite high. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Not that way. Definitely not that way. It's about 10%. So. Is that brother still alive? I swear I murdered it. Oh, he's not fully dead yet. Okay. So it's very high. I think they employ about 3% of the UK's workforce. I'm going to do a separate video on it soon. So just keep an eye out for that, because that will come out probably in a few days. Because I found a CNBC article about it, and obviously that's the Money Channel. That's the Money Channel right there. So I'll be doing a video on that soon. So yeah, I think you've subscribed anyway, mate, to be fair. I'd be surprised if you haven't, because I do see you about quite a lot on the channel.
Better take down the guards.
Which one was the alarm? I'm gonna hide behind this table right here. Damn it, that guy. Don't turn around, don't turn around, thank you. This guy's the one I want next. So it is a large chunk of the UK's
Sensei, you and Kenji secure the front
UK's economy, the financial services sector.
Can you clear the path along the cliff?
I'll handle it.
We'll meet up at the
And
bridge.
you know the issue is that we have no solution for this. You know,
No.
the EU have no
You're
reason
with
to
me.
give us equivalency. Not really. It's in their best interest. They kind of don't do that
There's a
because
siege weapon up ahead. Last time they turned it on Yuna and me.
This time, we'll take it.
you know, honestly, what reason do
We
they
need to
have
clear the courtyard.
to give us
quietly.
equivalency? Because they're hoovering up financial services.
They'll move.
Might be a case of just going loud. Like, how fast do you... These guys are honestly ridiculous. Like, the amount that... How fast he pulls back his spear. Like, after a lunge as well. Oh my days. Like, bro, how much force strength do you have to do that in full armor as well? Oh my days. Flashback. Oh. God, it actually caused me so much pain right now. Yo, you hit your boys. Oh, I can't be dealing with this guy. That's painful. that shout they give, yeah, they do that before they're about to fire, so the other guys know to duck. Oh, not big guy. Oh, I still can't. Would you believe I'm on easy difficulty right now? Because I wouldn't. Making this game look really hard. But yeah, David Cameron, very stupid what he's done. You know, if he was gonna like talk to these guys, he should have organised some sort of like Zoom meeting or done it over the phone, because they've got him on text message, and Sunak has put those text messages out.
When I free Lord Shimura, we'll be chased by Mongols.
And right now, he's under some sort of an inquiry over his actions, which most likely will, it'll come to nothing. But the thing is, it's put his name back in the news in a negative light, and it makes him look like a bigger prat than he already is. I mean, he's the guy, like, no one actually likes this guy. Like, Remainers didn't like him. Brexiteers don't like him. Apart from, people who are wet Tories, centre-right Tories, or people who believe in compassionate conservatism and all that rubbish, they're the only ones who would actually like him.
Follow my lead.
Because honestly, that guy was such a bad Prime Minister. He was awful. You don't have to worry about the gates thing, you don't want to. It's just convoluted with the tax collector embezzling. Yeah, I mean, it's quite fun, to talk about, because there is so much to talk about with the Matt Gaetz stuff. Like, I don't want to do it on stream because, it's not a PG topic. But, like, there's, like, apparent ID fraud, ID fraudulent, something like that. Stuff with I'm just going to turn the volume down on my headphones. Stuff with fake IDs. He might get done for human trafficking. Like, that's crazy. Because of all the stuff that he's involved in. Like, this guy, he had everything, bro. He had a cookie seed. I think he's married, and he was on Easy Street. He was from
Fuso failed me. I won't forget that.
Neither will your uncle.
Right, he was in a safe seat. He could have been a congressman for life.
This is as far as I got last time.
The Khan threw you off this bridge? How'd you survive?
I don't know.
The gate's locked.
Hold the bridge. I'll find another way over.
Like, this guy, he had everything he could have wanted. He probably could have been...
Check the cliff. There must be a way around.
He probably could have become a senator or something like that, and he threw it all away because he wanted to. That guy Joel Greenberg, whatever his name is, he sounds like he's from. I swear the guy from You has like a similar name to that. The Netflix show You with that really creepy guy. So I just people like him who have rich he had a rich dad who put him up in life. People like that who throw it all away it beggars belief, man. Like, you had everything you could have wanted, and yet you threw it all away. Especially with the stuff he's alleged to have done as well. Like, man. His father wearing a wire for the FBI to get evidence of blackmail, the trafficking of girls paid by the apps, the bribes from marijuana entrepreneurs, etc. Like the whole.
I could use Yuna's help.
The whole embezzling, like the whole blackmail thing as well. It's pretty crazy, to be honest, because clearly people knew something was going on, and so they blackmailed him. And he was saying his dad, Don Gates, had to wear like a wire to catch these guys. Like, it's genuinely insane.
There you are.
Quiet. More guards ahead.
I don't get what he was thinking. Like, this is a guy whose daddy's bailed him out so many times now. He thinks he can get away with anything. But I don't know, man. He has some big issues. throwing it all away to do what he's alleged to have done. What a dumb human being. What a despicable man. Wait, I've been flashbanged. I was looking away from it. This guy, he was not hit with the flashbang. He was looking at the explosion. That makes sense. Yeah, we'll go back talking about Cameron. So, David Cameron would have made about £21 million from something to do with Green Cell, right? So it's pretty obvious, you know. He talks about all these altruistic reasons about why he wanted to help out this company. Massive fraud, this guy, David Cameron. He wouldn't help anyone if there wasn't a buck in it for him. I can't stand the geezer. I don't think anyone can. He's genuinely one of the worst prime ministers we've ever had. Yo, that guy just ran away. Did you guys see that? I don't know much about David Cameron, but I heard that it's less than Boris Johnson have been giving out to his friends. There's going to be a reckoning for taxes. Yeah, I don't know. So David Cameron, he's a dodgy guy. Trust me, you know. Wait, tomorrow the video's coming out about you know, Cameron and what's happened, etc. And he denies any wrongdoing, but he just said that he should have went through the formal channels. But the thing is, you know, there was a reason why he didn't go through the formal channels. It's because he tried to go through the formal channels, and the government said no.
Hold this area. I'll find Lord Shimura.
Good luck, Jin.
You know, they told him no, and he wanted to get funding for this company because he was looking at getting £21 million, around £21.8 million. This is, you know, for me, this bit of the game, man. My heart, man. My heart.
The Khan put a bounty on the ghost. Anyone can claim it.
You wouldn't.
My men are starving, Jin.
Help me save my uncle, and he will reward your men. He will make you samurai.
Wow.
He'll send us to die. Just like he did at Komoda Beach.
Ryuzo.
He's your family, Jin. I need to protect mine.
I was like, bro, you're like the second coolest guy in the game, and you had to do this. You had to do this. Like, why? Also, he murdered me about 3 times. The first time I played it, but I was on normal, and I didn't have the right upgrades. Let's see how much better I do. Evidently not much better.
I'll make it quick.
You're about to die, boy.
We were friends a lifetime ago.
Okay, fuck, let him. Not let him hit me, obviously. I was going to say let him try and do that attack. Got guard break before I smash him up.
Stop! Before it's too late! You've changed. So have you, Ghost.
Second up there. What? I was rolling, man. You can't get a man when he's rolling. That's not very fair, is it? Oh, but the lag. So let me read this comment. Yes, a lot of it's going to the Netherlands. I think that at the beginning they were willing to give London banks full equivalency if they just got an agreement that financial services will not be unregulated. Yeah, I mean, from what I've read, the EU said, just tell us what you're planning on doing. And the UK was like, we don't have to tell you anything. And the EU were like, well, we're not going to give you equivalency. And the UK just, just wilted at that point. We had no real idea what we were doing. Cut off with the red cats. My heart, man, during this fight. Oh.
Enough! It's not too late.
Bro, I'm still wearing his clan's clothes. Oh, maybe that's the reason I'm getting whacked out.
It belongs to them now. Ryuzo. He's here! The samurai is here!
Where is he? I'm a ghost now. And the thing is, after a tough boss fight like that, I'm low on heat. I don't know if I can block fire. But I don't, like I was saying, movie lover fan. I don't think, because the EU made a lot of money out of not giving us equivalency. That was the thing. Yeah, I can set up on range 2 power. Oh no. Also on my first playthrough I can break these my shield as well. So from what I read at the start, it's very hard to know full details of who said what. So apparently what the EU said was, we want full, we want you to tell us what your plans are, and we'll go from there. And then the UK were like, no, and that's when everything kicked off. Oh geez, look at that full bars there. Now the EU is getting the business, they really have no need to grant anything, and the UK. Yeah, see, the thing is, I think it was quite a while ago. The EU tried to take the UK to the EU Court of Justice over taking so many clearing, euro clearing stuff or something like that. And so what happened was the EU Court of Justice said no, the UK can do this because of free movement of capital and all that stuff. So that's what I believe happened, anyways, from what I've heard. And so now that we're not in the EU, we don't have free movement of capital and all that good stuff. What that means is that stuff can move back, and the UK has not a leg to stand on. Especially because we're not going to go running to the European Court of Justice, because one of the reasons that people pushed Brexit was to get away from the European Court of Justice. So it wouldn't make sense for us to do that, and there's a lot of arrogance within this country for people who think that the UK is some sort of absolute powerhouse that can do whatever it wants. Like some people in the UK think we're like America, where we can throw our weight around and nothing will happen. When the truth is, we are not that country anymore. We have not been that country for a long time, probably since around World War II. Gates was always in trouble, and his father bailed him out. Yeah, do you know? I tell you what. If you haven't found this guy's channel already, it's called Ring of Fire on YouTube, or he has his own personal channel as well, Baron Cousin. He's well worth listening to, especially because he's from Matt Gates' district, Florida, district something, and so he gives a lot of insight into stuff going on with Matt Gates, and he's one of the ones that by following him I learned a lot about what was going on as well. So I can honestly recommend his channel quite highly, Ring of Fire channel, or subscribing to Baron Cousin's one.
Uncle,
I'm coming! Jin! Hurry! Samurai, no!
So yeah, you know, he got away with a lot of DUI arrests purely because of his dad.
Uncle.
Or DUIs. And
knew
I
you
think the
would come,
police
my
officer
boy.
who arrested him on a DUI got fired or pushed out of the force
Your father would
by
be
Matt Gates'
proud.
dad.
I live to serve you, my lord. We have to leave.
Not yet. Khotun Khan is marching north to conquer Toyotama. He left some guards here. But there'll be no match for 2 samurai.
I brought allies. We can retake the castle.
They will sing songs of our victory.
So yeah, man, Matt Gates he's the worst, man. He is, you know, he wanted to be Trump so bad. He allegedly got involved in all the kind of crimes that you might have associated with someone like Donald Trump and Epstein. You know, just this guy, man. You know,
I'm with you, my lord.
I do want to see some charges leveled against him soon, purely because, you know, he is alleged to have done this stuff. You know, they've almost got him put in bank rights with the Venmo payments, which he set to public for some reason because the guy, you know, consequences are not a thing to him. How much consequences? Did not listen to the shout. Look at him, pal. Stab him again. Okay. How long have we been going for?
Sensei, Lady Masako.
Yeah,
You
live stream on
survived.
Sundays is way
With your
better.
nephew's help.
You get more people
He
joining.
insisted we could save you. I thought it impossible, but I'm glad he proved me wrong.
It won't be the last time, Sensei.
I'm glad you're all here.
We're running out of time,
We've
so
lost too
we'll
many
go for our last 2
And
topics,
fun.
which is
All
the
the
David
Dachi
Cameron stuff.
died with honor,
You know,
Lady Masako.
he shouldn't have done what he did.
Now
Let's
we avenge him.
just put it that way.
And all the
Iran.
warriors
So
of
Iran is
Tsushima.
alleging
more
that
coming.
Israel's carried
We
out some
will
sort of
face them
attack on
together.
Iran's nuclear facilities.
For the fallen warriors of Tsushima, Lady Masako, let no one retreat.
I don't think they've ever had enough to prove it was blackmail and not just someone getting a rich man to finance a mission. That is probably why Gates destroyed the investigation, talking on TV. Yeah, I did see that where he talked about how he's being extorted because they want to rescue some rich guy out of Iran, something like that. And I was just like, what the hell is going on? It sounds like the plot of a bad movie, to be honest. I don't get it, pal. Anyways, like I said, all the stuff going on in Iran, yeah, they're blaming Israel. They're saying they're going to get revenge, but the thing is, I can't see what they're going to do because if they start stoking tensions now, they're never going to get back into. They're going to struggle to get back into the nuclear agreement they had with the Americans a few years ago. So with that, so I don't think they'll take any military action. I don't know what kind of sanctions they can drop on Israel because those countries have been at odds with each other for a long, long time. I did hear a rumor about David Cameron and a pig, but that's not chat. It is not chat friendly, my friend. And I appreciate you not putting that in the chat
The
because
castle is ours.
I did not want to have to mute anyone
Led
right
us
now.
to victory, my lord.
With your help, Jin,
So yes, good thing you did not put that in the
together
chat.
we will break the Mongol spirit and bring Khotun Khan to his knees. We will win this war as samurai.
So yeah, we'll go on for about another 10 minutes. So I saw an article an interview with Starmer in the Times, and this guy, he needs to stop doing interviews with, the Sunday Telegraph or the Times or whoever, because doing it with Murdoch Press, not a great look, especially from Labour supporters, and the fact that these articles are often paywalled, like people can't read them. Why do you keep doing it? I don't get it. I don't understand. 2 days later, far in the north. This is the second island, I think. This is some brutal stuff right here, man.
You have an impressive home. Won't you welcome me inside?
Like, this is probably one of the most brutal scenes in the game.
Your people are tired.
From what I understand, it's just a TV show that shows
Hungry.
a plot, something like that.
Cold.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what your comment means.
Open the gate and save them.
It's because a TV show had a plot. Also, the fact that he implicated Tucker Carlson in his in it by saying that Tucker, you were there at dinner when I was with that lady, and Tucker was like, well, I don't know what you're talking about, fam.
You promised food for my men. Earn it.
This is just shocking, man.
Let them in!
Normally, I'm not a big fan of awkward pauses like that, but you can kind of. It does tell you there was a lot of hesitation there from Rizzo. Man, you were the coolest.
No.
Second coolest.
Open the gate! Open the gate!
Yeah, you can see in his face, man. The anime, like the people Sucker Punch, like they should have got Game of the Year for this. Honestly, they should have got Game of the Year. Like, there's no way The Last of Us 2 should have got it. As for Northern Ireland, I think there appears to be a lot of angry people, and if they don't find a way to stop it, it will get worse. Yeah, 100% I agree. 100% I agree, and I think the violence will get worse. I'm just really hoping the violence doesn't spill over to mainland UK.
Open the gate!
I don't know what. I don't know what it's going to take for the idiots in Westminster to realise how bad the situation is. You can see on Rizzo's face there, man. He just. The thing is, by opening the gate, they just make the situation worse for themselves. So I didn't really get why they did that. But yeah. Yeah, this bit opens up the second part of the island. So we got a couple more things we're going to do, and then we'll call it a day. And we'll go back to doing 3 PM on Sundays because we do get more people joining us.
Your uncle's
But shouts out to you, Movie Lover Fan 18, for joining me on the stream.
I never should have trusted Ryuzo.
He fooled all of us.
You never met the guy, or did she?
I thought you'd be gone by now.
So did I.
Also, want to say big shouts out everyone for subscribing because
See about
right now we're at 793,
Lord
which is
Shimura is in the main key.
a lot. It's a lot of people that have joined, and yeah, I'm really happy about that. 793 people subscribed to the channel. That's insane.
Do you still want to leave Tsushima?
There's nothing left for me here.
I could use your help in the fight ahead.
You have your uncle, Jin. You don't need me.
Oops,
I need every ally I can trust.
Yeah, big shouts out to everyone who subscribed to the channel.
Good luck.
795, yeah. Big up Simon. 795, it's a big number. Oh, it says 93 on my screen. Is it gone up? Oh, it has. Got 2 more people joined. 795. It's crazy.
You look well.
Crazy stuff.
We will defeat the Khan.
Yeah, shouts out to you, Simon Says as well. I hope everything's going okay.
Mount their heads on the battlements of my castle. But I can't do this without you.
You have me.
Carl, I'm not the biggest fan of his armour and jacket setup.
Exploits while I was in prison. Your methods were brutal. Impulsive. Without honor.
I did what I
But
had.
what is honour really,
For you.
Lord Shimura? What is
know,
honour?
Jin. And I will be forever in your debt. But But you can't continue down this path. All of Tsushima looks to us for guidance. We must save our home together. As samurai.
What about Yuna? She saved my life and helped free you. All she wants in return is safe passage to the mainland.
I will grant it when the seas are clear. But only if she helps me retake my castle.
Thank you, Uncle.
We ride
They had
within
4
the
years to
Yes,
negotiate
Lord
this.
Shimura.
If they wanted financial equivalency, they could have given the EU agreements that regulation on finance would remain. They didn't want this,
I
yeah.
should
They
check
didn't
on the
want
others.
any equivalency with the EU, to be honest. And that's a major problem. Oh, let's talk to the trapper. We can get some.
If you have hides to spare, I can
So
offer
you know they
something
didn't want
in return.
equivalency with the EU, and that's what one of the main causes of the problems that we have now. Purely because
An
by being
excellent
arrogant, we
choice.
can't. You can't turn around and say the EU are being unfair to us and treating us
Sakai.
badly when we're trying to separate from them.
Well,
We are the ones causing problems here.
What did your uncle say?
You know, uncle things, you know.
Lord Shimura will grant you passage to the mainland after you help us retake his castle.
This isn't my fight, Jin.
This is everyone's fight. Prove your worth to Lord Shimura, and he will reward you. I promise.
Lord Sakai, it's time.
We'll do this. We'll do this mission, then we'll call it.
Samurai. Squeezing people for everything they're worth.
Not just a samurai, my friend. I'm a lord. Lord. I think that the fishermen could have had access to markets EU. Greater right to fish in English waters. Isle of Man agreed
We
to.
ride for Toyotama,
It's
Lord
possible,
Sakai.
but the thing is, it's like it's the lines are kind of blurred here with
Bridges up.
what kind of
Mongols don't
you know.
know
At
about
what
the
point do you have to pay into the EU budget in order to have
Uncle,
better access to it? Because
I'm sorry I
New
didn't
Zealand
free you
has
sooner.
You have nothing to
equivalency
apologize
with the
for,
EU when it comes to you know
I've seen
things
what
like
Mongols do to our
animal
people.
welfare and SPS and
Can't
stuff like
imagine
that.
what you went
Okay,
through.
but there are still checks between, you know, vet checks and
It
stuff
takes
like
more
that
than a
between
bloated Mongol
New Zealand and the
break my
EU.
spirit.
However, with Switzerland,
He
it's
learned
slightly
our
different,
language, kept you
Um,
alive.
and
What
you
is
know
he
they
after?
have
He
equivalencies as
wanted
well.
me to aid his conquest
So
of
you know,
our
at what
mainland.
point do you have to pay into the
Offered
EU
me
budget to
wealth,
have
power,
better access
lives.
to the EU? Like, where is the
You
line
thought you'd
drawn?
turn
That's the
against your
question.
own people?
I guess
For
I
that
kind of
insult alone,
would
I
ask
kill
someone
you.
to answer if that makes sense.
Tell me about
If we
this
had
woman
more
who saved your
equivalencies
life.
with the EU, I think it would help
Yuna is brave,
fishermen
loyal.
if there were less vet
Get in
checks
the fight.
because that kind
How
of
I
trust
said she's a
was
thief.
there. The UK could have had freedom of movement for 9 months if we agreed to the same.
We can't
yeah,
afford to turn away
But
anyone
the
willing to
thing is,
join our cause.
we are, you
She
know,
has no stake in
Bre-
our victory.
Brexit wasn't built on
Only
common
her
sense.
reward.
That's the problem there. You know, having
battles
you know,
ahead will be
agreements
difficult.
with you know
I
things
need
like
to know I
musicians
can rely on
and you
You
know
have my full
other
support.
people, other groups of
Eunice.
people would have made a lot of sense.
Long
But
ago,
the issue is that we
chaos
didn't want to
ruled
give those
this
agreements to
Was the
the
samurai
EU,
who
and that's why the
brought
EU
order
did not give us that.
and unified all of Tsushima. We must show our people that honorable samurai still fight for this land. It is time you
You know,
return
movie
home
lover, this country is full of frauds.
and
That's
reclaim
the thing you got to
honor of
remember.
Clan Sakai.
And Boris Johnson is the lord of the frauds.
It has sat empty since my father died.
The past cannot hurt you, Jin.
Sure, I really want to get the Clan Sakai armor because it is some of
Let's
the
go, Noble.
best looking armor in the game. It looks so good. They don't want fiscal. They don't want fiscal responsibility. They don't want climate responsibility. They don't want equivalency for diversity. No way you'd get agreements for that. Yeah, I think you're right. But the thing is, we do need these things. So the question is, when push comes to shove, at what point are the British government going to say, yes, we
You
do
smell
need
that?
equivalencies
Burning
in
wood.
certain areas,
Bodies.
purely because you know we need to do trade.
They raided farms to the south. Never like this.
This is the Khan's revenge for my escape. We must save any farmers.
UK got what I negotiated. They
Without
signed
them,
it. Boris
we won't
Johnson said it was a
survive
great
the
deal, oven
See
ready,
it done.
all of that stuff.
What have they done?
Mongol patrol ahead!
Run them down!
Can't imagine how hard it is to fire a bow whilst riding on a horse. Man. That's a high level skill right there. Yeah. main issue I have with this game is the combat on horses is... Oh my god, no. Okay, that was my horse, guys. You're gonna suffer for that. No one messes with my horse. This guy's glitching out. You know, in the end, we did get what we deserved because we voted to elect these people in. You know, it wasn't the majority of people that voted in Boris Johnson, but you know, this is how the PR system, the first past the post system works.
They're the Khan's wolves, sent north to ravage our people.
Kneel before Zod. Kneel before Zod. So yeah, man, like you know, like you say, movie lover, you know,
lighthouse. We will relight the flame.
It's just one of them things where you know, we
give our people hope.
We must find our lighthouse.
We got what we deserved in the end. We got what we deserved, and you know, truth be told, maybe it's about time certain voters took responsibility for the choices they've made and the people that they've elected. Because it's about time people own the failures of Brexit. So I'm getting really upset at the fact that people will not accept the fact that what they voted for simply was never going to happen. I didn't know Brexit was going to end this badly. I didn't think it was going to be a good idea, but I didn't think it was going to this sort of extreme. And you know, because the options weren't great from the start, it was always going to be a decline in power. You know, as a member of the EU, we can help set rules. But if we choose to leave and stay a part of the single market, we'll have no say in the rules, but we'll have to accept them. If we leave the single market, we get the problems we have now. So there was never a good thing apart from not having Brexit. But the thing is, you know, we were too stupid. You know, the majority of the country who voted decided to take the stupid option.
For help! Silence them!
And I was doing evasive maneuver and this guy still clipped me. Stabbed me in the back because you know on it. The surround sound on this headphone is pretty sick. Guy's got like some sort of like rocket launcher or something. Pausing and typing. If you go back by about 10 seconds, you should be okay. It might be just an issue with. One second, let me check. No, the stream health should be fine. Sorry, if anyone's getting annoyed by the pause in action. It says the YouTube, I think. Yeah, YouTube says it's fine. It might be just. If you go back by about 10 seconds, you should be okay. If you just lower the resolution slightly, it should fix itself. Oh, I'm getting tired of this guy. Where is he? Absolute coward. So it should fix itself. Oh no, I'm going to camp it here. Right. Oh, that was close. That was so close. Almost got wind stance. That's when the game gets really interesting. Because that means you can actually deal with spear guys. Like this gentleman here.
Well fought. They deserved worse.
reinforcements.
They want to trap us. Meet them head
Yeah, like I said, this is the last mission, guys, so if you guys got any more questions that you want to throw in, just go for it, and I'll answer as many as I can. And big shouts out to everyone who's watching the streams and the videos and stuff like that. You know...
Yuna!
Oh, what's going on?
A warband's right behind me. They have explosives.
We can use that against them.
Ready your bow.
That was not... Whoever set up that whole thing was not very bright. Why would you carry explosives like that into a battle? Oh, I'm not going to kill a horse. Definitely.
No sign of war, Mom.
Flawless victory.
You're ready to fight for our cause?
I need to get off this island. So does Taka.
We're not finished yet. To the lighthouse. We'll rekindle its flame. Show the Mongols our victory at Castle Kaneda was only the beginning. And tell the Khan we're coming for him.
Empire fever, old ideas will do nothing but recreate the old world. Empire is gone, we need a new world. Vote Ash Saka for Prime Minister. Dinosaurs like Ash Saka, you know what, I've always... I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of her, and I couldn't... I couldn't tell you why I wasn't, and that's an issue, but...
A pleasure to serve.
No, I've kind of seen on TV.
We
and
need
just
more
like,
warriors like you following us into battle.
You know, Grace Blakely's a good character to follow. She's quite interesting. She's very intelligent and often has some good takes. So yeah, she's definitely one worth listening to. But yeah, Ash Saka, I don't know.
Yarikawa has
It's always
plenty of
something.
warriors.
I think it's because she's
The
part of
walls
like
haven't
Novara
fallen.
Media, and they've got that guy Aaron
put down
Bastani or whatever his name is, and that guy just he's really grates me sometimes. I put him and that Femi
know.
dude on the same tier
I
of
grew
annoying.
up there.
Is that where you learned to steal?
Yuna has great admiration for you, Lord Shimura. She can convince her people to fight under your banner.
Well, Jin's always playing the peacemaker. Makes me laugh so
Help
much.
Lord Sakai raise this army. And you will be on the first transport.
I'm so happy that we're on the verge of
With
800
my brother.
subscribers. That's great news.
Wait for
be
me
honest.
in Old Yarikawa.
Thank you, Jin.
Genuinely really happy about that. At least I can't comment on that. You don't want to get hit with. I'm not going to talk about appearances, my friend. But yeah. I don't know, maybe I have to... To be fair, she did win a libel lawsuit recently, or a defamation one, which was... congratulations to her for winning it, because the person who got sued, she paid out a lot of money, and was ultimately not a good human being, so, have fun with that.
It's time we send our message.
Yeah, not going to comment, Simon. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'd assume the lighthouses would benefit the Mongols more than the people of the island, because they actually have sailboats.
Seize this.
He will.
We will take back your castle, Uncle.
And destroy the Mongols.
Congrats
As
on 2 more
honorable samurai.
subscriptions, 100. Come soon. You mean 1,000?
Return home and claim your father's honor.
Yeah, 1,000. Yeah,
Recruit
yeah.
the
I thought
peasants
so.
of Yarikawa.
Yeah, hopefully, and
will petition the Shogun
we'll
for
make something of this channel, and
reinforcements.
we'll do
How we get
hopefully a lot more
message to
good
the
than just
mainland?
covering the news and stuff like that. I've got ideas, but
I have unsavory friends of my own.
it's just going to take time.
A pirate named Goro in Omugi Cove owes me a debt.
If he's alive, I'll find him.
Bring him to me at our old hunting camp. We will meet again soon. Until then, travel safely. I cannot lose you again.
Okay, there's one place I wanted to get to.
My lord, we freed a Mongol prisoner here. A warrior monk. He wants to speak with you.
A warrior monk. I'll find him.
Oh, this guy. Where has he gone? There is. This guy is so cool, man. Love this guy. The monk. The warrior monk. So cool.
Lord Sakai, my
Noria.
thanks to
Love
you
Noria.
and your companions.
Where do you serve?
Cedar Temple. Our warrior monks rode south to fight the Mongols.
The game is
after
lagging a
we
bit. I
heard
can
about
see
Kura.
that.
But our journey ended here.
I'm sorry.
Dropped frames.
What
119.
We were ambushed and taken captive, shoved into a covered pit. No food. So dark I couldn't see my hands in front of my face. I think they took Jogon out first.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. The
Struggling and
I'm not sure
shouting.
what's struggling here. If it's OBS,
Then
it's not OBS.
shouts
It might be the
turned to
PlayStation.
Screams. We could smell
But
burning, but we refused to submit. There were only 3 of us left when they took my brother, Enjo.
Enjo. Guardian? I'm sorry, he's gone. He was a great warrior.
all right, like I said, we're going to wrap up in a couple of minutes. If anyone's got any questions, then go
What's
for it.
your
Shoot.
Norio.
If not,
my
save them for the next live stream, which will be Sunday, hopefully 3 p.m.
This is where they held us.
That hole would barely fit 6 men.
I promised it holds double that.
Walk with me, Norio.
Oh, you
I
can
want to
fit
show
6
you
people in
something.
there.
You rode from Toyotama. What was it like?
Kushi Temple was spared, as were the healers of Akashima. I hear the pirate's nest of Umugi Cove still stands.
Let's stop here.
There must be thousands of invaders.
Now that Lord Shimura is free, he can lead us to victory.
Getting real bored of hearing about the Shimura
I
guy.
hope you join our fight.
The monks of Cedar Temple can help. They're all within a day's ride. Support them, and we'll sweep the Mongols back into the ocean.
We will avenge your brother, Norio. All the monks who died here.
I don't seek revenge, but I will fight for peace.
Shadow Samurai. Oh man, we've got more people joining, and we're about to. I'm about to go. A sticky bomb. Oh, the sticky bomb's so cool.
Tar on a packet of black powder. It'll stick to anyone I throw it on. No escaping the blast.
How much have we got for points? We'll go with the kunai. Twice as much damage. Get some kills with the kunai. That's what we want to see. Sticky bombs. Oh yeah, that's probably going to be a good idea. Don't want to get hit with my own blast of my bomb.
I'll ride to Akashima village to support our healers. If we're going to fight back, we need their skills. I can introduce you to Hochi. My brother always said he's the greatest healer of us all.
Then I'll see you again in Nakashima.
I guess you guys aren't in the Riddler mood to ask questions then. I guess it's probably a good time to end the stream. Act 2. So we've got the second island unlocked at least. My only apprehension is if we go to the third island, we can do all the side missions in one go. But if I do that, we're going to buzzsaw through the game really quickly. So we can go do some like side missions and stuff like that as well, especially because you can get some cool stuff. You can get some really cool stuff. You can get a full bow, and yeah, you know, I guess we'll take our time going through this game because this is genuinely one of my, I think it's probably my top 3 favourite games. Honestly, I love this game so much. Highly recommend it, especially if you catch it on sale. Just because it's just fun. it's a lot of fun, and it's one of the best looking games I've ever seen. Is there something here? Oh, bamboo. Alright, we'll do this bamboo and we'll call it. You guys are going to be seeing me be bad at pressing buttons. Nope. Oh. Boom. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining the stream. Simon, movie lover, and you know anyone else who's been watching, because we've got a couple of people here, you know, who haven't said anything, and to be fair, it's alright, you know. But I do appreciate people who do message in the chat, because it gives me something to talk about, and at least lets me know what people are thinking, especially if you know, they've got good criticisms of, you know, the content, so I know if I'm going in the right direction or the wrong one. So yeah, you know, next week 3 PM hopefully. Oh, there's someone there. Let's see what this person has to say.
My lord, don't go into the forest of Kashine. They're haunted by angry spirits. Dead samurai, eager to spill blood.
We're in the middle of a war. I doubt spirits are the cause of this.
People go into the woods and never come out.
Got
Mongol
Mishka in
and
her hand.
Japanese alike. The bodies that turn up have all been killed by samurai blades.
Blades are needed by men, not spirits. I'll look into this.
Got a mystery on our hands, folks. But anyways, thanks Simon, thanks Movie Lover, and everyone else who's watched the stream. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe on anything. Check view of the 5th column, USA, high quality vids. View of the... Alright, let me search that in quickly. View. Let me attempt to spell that. B-E-A-U. Okay. Let's talk about CEOs versus the GOP versus Trump. Alright, I'll have a look at his content. Good evening, and yeah, you know, like I say, Movie Lover, check out the Ring of Fire channel, or the God, what was it called? The Farron Cousins personal channel, because he does some great work as well, especially covering Matt Gaetz, who's his representative. Bo, bye. Alright, yeah, I'll catch you guys during the week. You know, no doubt I'll see you guys in the comments of certain videos anyways, of course. So thanks everyone, and I'll catch you guys next week, or it'll be this week. Semantics. See you guys. You and I have not synced up, and you are reading comments that I've made a while ago, and there's a terrible lag, so I need to stop comments so you can end the mission. I will just listen to your answers. Yeah, I'm out, man. I'm not sure what the cause is, because I'm all OBS is running on green, and I think YouTube streams current bitrate. Oh, there may be an issue with YouTube. Okay. Yeah, the bitrate. The stream's current bitrate is higher than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate. Okay, that could be an issue on my end then. I'll look into this. Because it is saying the stream bitrate is a bit too high. Current bitrate is higher than we recommend. Alright, I'll tell you what, I'll Google this for next time, and I'll try and fix it, because it does say excellent on my screen as well, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. But thanks Movie Lover, and I'll catch you guys next